Gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Let me know if you could hear me in the chat. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy story. We're about to start. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. This beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. Here comes the intro. Be right back, folks. Starting up soon. Thank you.
I got a place that all my friends like to go. Well, I get better here than with their wives back home. It's where they come when they want to get away. Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night in a way that only a man can feel. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the walls are around to say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. Cause most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot. And
The clock come off.
down
at the man cave.
the wives all around to tell
Tell
us
us
late
like early in the morning,
every day,
and every night, man cave, man cave.
another night.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Yo, music, yo, DJ. What happened, DJ?
Another day, so much time wasted away.
Man cave. Real man like legal Latino. Living life like Evil Knievel.
Wouldn't believe all the risk that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave is taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's beautiful Tuesday. What day is today? January 11th, 2021. Oh, wait.
Never worry about
2022. Look at that.
YouTube TV.
Wow.
Try it free.
Wow. We're almost done with the year, ladies and gentlemen. The year is almost over. This year is almost over, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable how time has quickly come and passed. It's amazing. Check out Irrational Times. That intro was by Irrational Times. Check them out. Look them up on YouTube. I got the link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I didn't get to cover this. How's my green screen? Do I look good in the green screen, or should I go back? Let me know in the chat. Should I go back? Oh man, does it bother your eyes? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Cheeseburger just took 5 clones, Girl Scout cookies, and Chem Dog. Oh, flowering the GDP in 5 chems weeks to it. Okay, nice, good. Andrew Audio. Yeah, it's a little distracting. I had a green screen. I can't find it. I bought it at 5 and below, and I can't find it. Let's go back to Legal Etsy. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Hey, good morning, BB. Long time no see. Good morning. Good morning, Roots Cajon. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Say good morning when you come in. Hit the like button. Even if you don't stay to watch, Say good morning, hit the like button. You know, you go on with your day. I get it, but just say what's up. Say good morning. Hey, so just a little good morning goes a long way. Everybody needs to hear good morning at least once in the morning, right? Get you going. Like, hey, it is a good morning. Yeah, it is a good morning. And then you start off your day positive. You start hearing the news, and you're like, oh, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs for winning the college championship yesterday. Shout out to them. Oh, papito. Look at you coming in here right just in time. So congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs. Let me show them right there. So Atlanta, Georgia has been getting a lot of victories. First the Atlanta Braves, and now the college football national champions. Shout out to Georgia. They're about to get Herschel Walker as a senator. Like, Georgia's winning right now, man. Everybody's talking about Texas and Florida, but what about Georgia, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to Georgia with the winning teams. My cat treats his new office space now as a playground for him. He's just like running around. Hey, good morning, Tammy from Virginia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, FTW. No, it's cold out here too. I got the heat on right now. That's why I'm not even wearing my jacket, because I got the heat on like at 76. And it's kind of hot over here. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to them. Got to give props to them. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the news, so you know. So I didn't. So I didn't check. I didn't see this, but let's check out the Pope. We haven't checked out the Pope in a while because I even forgot we had a Pope. I even forgot we have religion in this world. He says something about anti-vaxxers.
Come ho avuto modo di affermare in altre occasioni,
Okay, let me translate what this guy is saying. As I have stated on other occasions,
ritengo che si
I
tratti
consider this to be a form of ideological colonization,
di una forma di colonizzazione ideologica che non lascia spazio alla
one that leaves no room for freedom of expression,
libertà di espressione e che oggi
and is now taking the form of cancel culture.
assume sempre più la forma di quella cancel culture che invade tanti ambiti
Invading many circles and public institutions.
di istituzioni pubbliche. In nome della protezione delle diversità si finisce per cancellare il senso di ogni identità.
Oh, slow down, Pope. You didn't let me translate. Give me a second. Under the guise of defending diversity. Oh, is this is a base Pope?
Finisce per cancellare
And ends up canceling all sense of identity.
il senso di ogni identità. Con il rischio
with the risk of silencing positions that defend a respectful
di far tacere le posizioni che difendono un'idea rispettosa ed
and balanced understandings of various sensibilities.
equilibrata delle varie sensibilità. Si va elaborando un pensiero unico, pericoloso,
A kind of one-track thinking is taking shape. Oh.
costretto
One that is constrained to deny history or
a rinnegare la storia, o peggio ancora,
or worse yet, to rewrite it in terms of present-day categories.
a riscriverla in base a categorie contemporanee, mentre
Any historical situation must be interpreted in accordance with
ogni situazione storica va interpretando secondo
the hermeneutics of the particular time,
l'ermeneutica dell'epoca, non l'ermeneutica di
not the hermeneutics of today.
oggi.
Oh, he didn't say nothing about the anti-vaxxers. Why they added that in there? Somebody said anti-vaxxers. Here, look. Potent announces cancel culture, anti-vaxxers in annual speech. Well, I didn't see the anti-vaxxer part. But what the Pope just said there, the cancel culture. Remember we kept talking about the moral high ground. Good morning, Juvius 267. Remember we kept talking about the moral high ground, ladies and gentlemen? Like people on the left They love taking the moral high ground. They think they're doing everything for the greater good. Oh, I'm defending the blacks and the gays and the trannies. Oh, because it's morally correct. That's how they take the moral high ground. You white people are evil. Like we're gonna talk about how medicine is racist now. Only certain demographic groups can get the medicine, and not white, like older white folks. I was listening to, I think it was Tucker. They were saying that, remember in the beginning when the vaccine came out, they didn't want to give it out to the 65 and older first. They gave it out to essential workers. And we discussed this on the show. Who are usually the essential workers? Where do essential workers really come from? So this is one article you probably won't remember. This article, ladies and gentlemen, I think I covered it. I don't remember too much because I don't recall too many Transformers on the show. But remember this story? This was back in December 2nd, about a month ago. UPenn transgender swimmer sparks outrage by shattering women's record. So this is a man. I mean, excuse me. Sorry, YouTube. Don't give me a strike. I mean, a woman, a beautiful, young, skinny woman, right? I guess I want to date her. We back. Yo, this guy over here, man. This guy, Raider fans, man. Raiders fans remind me of this transgender swimmer right here, man. They're a man and they think they could win being a girl, just like a Raiders fan. Raiders fans, they think they could win because they're in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know, man. Clip that, Raider cousin. So Leah Thompson, a 22-year-old transgender swimmer. So this was back in December. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This transgender phenom has met her match. This transgender phenom, right? The MVP of transgenders, the MVP of trannies. The MVP has lost, ladies and gentlemen. Forget this article dominating, shattering women's record, because now this this beautiful young lady has met. Hey, good morning, LDG at Geeks and Joy. Shout out to LDG at Geeks and Joy. Check out LDG. Help me out with my computer. Check them out. Check them out live. Check them out. Check out Raider Cousin also live. The homies got some nice channels. Raider Cousin and LDG at Geeks and Joy. You can go in and join and talk. That's what's up, man. Shout outs to them. I still can't believe Kirsten is gone. I'm not gonna. It's sad, but you know what's even worse, Tammy from Virginia? There's a certain pigeon that's just like dragging her body around, right, for clout and videos. Like every video that this pigeon makes now is about Kirsten. Oh, for the clouts and the view, because she's always wanting to go viral. So we're gonna talk about that at the end of the show, because I'll save that for the comedy section, because we like to have fun with the pigeon. So share, ladies and gentlemen. It is disgusting what this pigeon is doing now for a grift, for $1, for the attention, for the clout, dragging Kirsten's body, who hasn't even, we haven't had the funeral yet or burial, but she's just carrying her body around for views. Hey, look what me and Kirsten used to do. Hey, look what Kirsten said. And ladies and gentlemen, the most despicable thing she has done already, she said she has talking to the dead. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. She said she has talked to her friend. Her friend has talked to Kirsten through a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the news. We'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the news. Woo! All right, so this transgender phenom has met her. Gotta get that right. Her match. So this just came out today, January 11th. Trans U-Penn swimmer Leah Thompson demolished by swimmer. This gets confusing. Stick with let's try to stick with this. By swimmer who's transitioning from female to male. Okay. So the phenom last month, the 2021 transgender of the year, is now getting beat by the transgender woman of 2022. So the one on the right, this is very confusing. Try to help me out here. Try to stick with me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't stick it to me, but try to stick with me. All right, the transgender that was a male to female is taking estrogen, right? The female that transitioned into man, right, is taking testosterone, probably steroids or whatever, and beat the transgender. Oh my gosh, this is confusing. Oh, my brain is hurting. Oh, this is worse than chemistry. Oh my gosh. What happened here? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm lost, ladies and gentlemen. I'm lost. I just hope they bring Joanna Man to the WNBA. Remember that movie, ladies and gentlemen? Joanna Man. It will be the only way I watch the WNBA. Put a bunch of trannies out there in the WNBA. I would love to see that, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know which one is the guy. They both look like dudes. So as you can see, women's sports is now being dominated by men. Shout out to the men out there. We the ones. Shout out to men. So Joanna Man, which was a comedy in the 90s or in the 2000s, is reality now. So I hope they bring Joanna Man to the WNBA. Look at these beautiful women right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to say nothing bad about them. Hers, them, they, he. She's these group of women. Because if I say something bad about them, that means I want to date them. I don't really want to date them. I just think they're beautiful young women who were born as beautiful young women and want to be beautiful young women till they die. So shout out to these beautiful young women right here. Look at these beautiful young women. Who wouldn't want to date these beautiful young women? Who wouldn't want to have babies with these beautiful young women? Who wouldn't want to take these beautiful young women to the house and, hey, mom, dad, this is my wife. What's this beautiful woman's name? Leah Thompson. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. I'm going to have a baby with Leah Thompson. I don't know if that's possible, but woo, look at this beautiful young lady. Oh my God, the future of women, the future is females for sure. Wow, look at this beautiful young woman. I can't wait to see her on the cover of Playboy. Woo, Isaac Henning. What a beautiful woman. Wow, beautiful, really progressive now. Shout out to these women right here. Look at these beautiful women, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to them. Look at that. What the hell is this? I don't even know. I don't know if that's the mom. I don't know if that's Caitlyn Jenner. I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming that's the mom. All right, here, look. Protect trans kids. These crazy white liberal women, man. They always betraying their race. I think one of the worst is probably like the liberal white women betraying their own race, seeing the destruction of their own race. What does trans kids get you? As a matter of fact, I have another trans. We like to go to Lives of TikTok. Robert Durst dies at 78. Okay. All these celebrities are just passing away now. I forgot to play this, I think a couple of weeks ago, last week, but I'm glad I didn't. There was a tranny. There was a reason I didn't play it. There was a tranny that cut off their breast, and I think they regret it. I'm not sure if I played it, but there's a reason I tell people, hey, keep your kids away from school. We're gonna talk about that, how the schools are closing. Man, you're better off taking your kids out of school now. Don't just homeschool them. Look at this. This is America now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this boss babe over here. This is normal, by the way. Look at this boss babe. Hey, good morning, Slander Bob. Good morning, Lisa KY. Good morning, Shake Sam. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Say good morning in the chat and hit that like button. Hit that like button, folks. Appreciate it. Look at this boss babe. Who wouldn't want to date this, ladies and gentlemen? Who would you rather date? This boss babe or AOC? I'll take AOC every day, any day, over any Transformers. But look at that boss babe, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Anybody in the chat want to date that boss babe? Because this is where we're heading in civilization, ladies and gentlemen. Boss babe. Oh, she's very handsome. All right, we're getting good compliments. She's very handsome. All right, see? The chat is loving. All right, the chat is loving this beautiful boss babe. Remember, we can't say nothing bad about the beautiful LGBTQP community, ladies and gentlemen. We're very respectful here about the community, right? We respect that awesome, awesome community, right? Look at this beautiful community. Yeah, we cheer on the homosexuals. Yeah, we cheer this on. Yeah, woo! Yeah. This is what we want the future to be. Yeah. All right, this is what we want the future to be of America, right? That's what we want. We cheer that stuff on, like this boss babe right here. I don't know if you guys are eating breakfast, but I hope the boss babe opened up your appetite. And Ginger's playing with some birds. Oh, this is the one right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're eating, I suggest you, I don't know, look away for the next 23 seconds. This is kind of disgusting. This is another boss babe that wants to be a man, but she got her breast cut off. So this is the mutilization people are doing to themselves, right? This transgender movement or whatever the hell it's called. I mean, this beautiful transgender movement, right, is a beautiful, right, transitioning from male to female, female to male. It's beautiful, right? Because this is what public schools are promoting. This is what Biden administration is promoting. This is what they're promoting, ladies and gentlemen.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know. I am experiencing phantom nipple, or somebody has my nipples and they're pinching them and they won't let go. So if you have my nipples, just let go. It's enough. You can let go.
Oh, all right, enough. I hope I proved my point. We're only gonna watch this once. I think this is the reason I didn't play it last week. I had this one this was January 7th. I didn't play it, but I'm glad I played it now. Not glad, but just to prove a point. The only good thing about TikTok is we're starting to realize how these people think, these LGBTQ people think.
Correct. Gender as an institution provides absolutely nothing positive for any individual. Any euphoria an individual attains because of a gender that they identify as only exists because of the society that they've been propagandized to live into. As a consequence of this, gender euphoria is not an adequate reason to advocate against gender abolition. And like, I totally get it. Like, look, I'm non-binary because I experience gender euphoria in this identity. But like, I also know that I only experienced this euphoria because of gender propaganda that's been shoved down my throat for years. The simple,
ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell I don't know what gender this it said, because I don't want to misgender it. So I don't know what it said, but this is the stuff that they're learning in school. This is the stuff that they're teaching kids in school. That's why they're all confused now. They're all jacked in the head, you know. I got another one over here. Oh, we'll go to the COVID ones in a few.
The Midwest. And during...
Speaking of transgender, I got another one for you. There's a lot of these.
Let me explain. I've done...
I want to bring up something, right? Remember during the Obama years? Like I stated before, I did vote for Obama in 2008, And by 2010, I said, what the hell are you doing with this Obamacare and the gay bathrooms and all that stuff? And by 2012, I was rooting for like that idiot Mitt Romney. But what a piece of garbage, Mitt Romney, man. That's why. And then with like, I don't trust politicians anymore. I'm not rooting for any president anymore. Like I stated before, I don't care who's president. It could be Biden, it could be Trump, it could be Kamala. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. You got to adjust to whoever the hell is president and make your money and survive. You do what you got to do to survive. It doesn't matter who's president. You just got to make it happen. Don't be mad. Don't go crazy over who's. Just keep living your life. I'm not saying don't pay attention to politics and not watch yours truly, Legal Latino Heat. The best 90 minutes in the morning, the most diverse cultural show that will bring you the best education, entertainment, information, social issues to politics in 90 minutes, no commercial. I'm a one-man show, ladies and gentlemen. One-man show. But I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a man. I don't know if this is a woman. But remember, we made fun of that in the Obama years. They just want to get married. Who cares? They just want to get married. And then they start taking more. Then they want the bathrooms. Then now they want your children, or they have your children. Then now they have your children. Then they want to make sure every child gets mutilated. This is ridiculous.
On a number of TikToks where I talk tucking, and I thought I knew all the tuck types. There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck. But one tuck type I didn't know about is the TSA tuck. It's an extreme.
I don't know what the hell this person is saying, but I played enough. It's just to see. I don't know if that's a man. I don't know if that's a woman. Another transsexual, ladies and gentlemen.
The point of being trans is sowing chaos. I don't know who needs to hear this, but passing is not the point of being trans. The point of being trans is sowing chaos and destroying capitalism. This is my gay alpaca. His name is Steven. I don't know.
So, as you can see, these individuals are not right in the head, ladies and gentlemen. But yet there's so much attention focused, and look what it's turning to society. It's not just in America; it's all over. They're doing this on purpose. Why? Why? Why is this happening? Why has it been happening for a while? That's just my question for you today. Well, not for today. There are other questions, but just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it. It's just to see how crazy these people are. I don't know how we started off with the homosexuals today, because I was going to start talking about Sotomayor today, but I don't know how we started talking about the homosexuals. All right, Sotomayor, right? So this was our favorite ginger Pasky, right? Defending Sotomayor, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Pasky at? Where's our girl Pasky? Let's hear Odysee.
You guys have been very aggressive countering COVID misinformation. So what do you guys think about COVID misinformation coming from the Supreme Court and Sonia Sotomayor's false claim that over 100,000 children are in serious condition, many on ventilators?
Well, I'm not going to speak to Supreme Court arguments or statements made in those arguments, but I will tell you that what is at stake here is our effort to protect health workers and, most importantly, protect patients with the CMS rule, and also to make workplaces safer with the OSHA rule, which we have confidence in our legal argument for. So I will leave it to them to decide, but that's what's being argued now.
So there go Pasky defending Sotomayor. I'm trying to find the clip of where she was stating how there's 100,000 deaths. All this. Tommy Sotomayor was on Fresh and Fit yesterday. We covered Fresh and Fit. White House mute on Sotomayor COVID misinformation after labeling lies as a crisis. So Sotomayor lies and they cover her up. Sotomayor, I never liked her. They pander too much to her. I think they built a Sotomayor school in New York. It sucks, I think. I got to double check. But I remember there's a project building, Sotomayor projects, and they're not the best. I remember passing by. I'll confirm that, but I remember laughing about it. So the White House mute on Sotomayor COVID misinformation labeling a lie crisis. White House press secretary Jen Psaki repeatedly declined yesterday to address Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor's false claim about the Omicron variant of COVID-19 before calling for Chicago's teachers to return to work after they called classes to be canceled for a fourth day over record high coronaviruses. So the Omicron is it takes like 6 weeks to spread and then it dies down after the 6th week. This came out in the beginning of December. Now we're going into the middle of January. Same thing that happened in South Africa. It lasted 6 months, the wave, whatever they call it, the pandemic wave. So now, the CDC has come out that masks are, you don't really need to use masks. Omicron is not that dangerous. You get the sniffles, this and that, but you're not dying from it if you're vaxxed. They're also saying that the vaccine is not, I don't want to say anything wrong. I don't want to say medical information. Before I continue, hold on. So YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Everybody here is?
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
All right, YouTube. All right, everybody here is vaxxed and waxed. Okay, just making sure, YouTube. All right, I think Sotomayor, I had one, I retweeted it. All right, here we go. I'm not saying anything wrong about the vaccine. All right, I'm not saying it. YouTube, okay? I'm not saying it. Dr. Rochelle Walensky is going to say something, not me. All right, I'm not saying that. I'm going to let them say it.
Our vaccines are working exceptionally well. They continue to work well for Delta with regard to severe illness and death. They prevent it. But what they can't do anymore is prevent transmission. So if you're going home to somebody who has not been vaccinated, to somebody who can't get vaccinated, somebody who might be immunosuppressed or a little bit frail, somebody who has comorbidities that put them at high risk, I would suggest you wear a mask in public indoor settings. Our vaccines are working exceptionally well. They continue to work well for Delta with regard to severe illness and death. They prevent it. But what they can't do anymore is prevent transmission. So if you're going home to somebody who has not been vaccinated, to somebody who can't get vaccinated, somebody who might be immunosuppressed or a little bit frail, somebody who has comorbidities that put them at high risk, I would suggest you wear a mask in public indoor settings.
Well, we looked up Rochelle Walensky. She's at every single time, by the way. We looked her up before last week. Yep. I was watching Leon the Professional yesterday. I've never seen that movie. First time I think I've seen it before, but I didn't really pay too much attention. I saw it yesterday for the first time. Pretty good movie. Just really quick, back in the 80s, 90s, I love those movies because they're realistic. Like if a bomb explodes, it looks real. They didn't use CGI. Even the gun shooting might look a little fake now that you look back at it, but it just felt more realistic. It felt like they had real guns. Everything is now CGI now. It's fake, green screen. It's just not the same anymore. Like those old movies. And I just wanted to say that. I just finished watching the whole season of Seinfeld. I might go through it again. But one thing I wanted to touch, this is her again. Yeah.
75% occurred in people who had at least 4 comorbidities. So really, these are people who were unwell to begin with. The overwhelming number of deaths, over 75%, occurred in people who had at least 4 comorbidities. So really, these are people who were unwell to begin with.
So fat people with diabetes are just gonna die and all that stuff. What she's trying to say. So, another thing is you might die if you're white. So this was on Tucker. Biden administration race-based COVID policy. So if you're white, I wouldn't. If I get the opportunity, I would do it. I love the Jewish community. Shout out to the Jews, man. Shout out to the Jews, man. Gotta love the Jewish community, man. They're awesome, man. Shout out to them. I love that song. See, shout out to the Jewish community, man. Shout out to Harim, man. Shout out to you, man. Oh, then there's something going on with the 5G, right? They did delaying it or something like that. So let's see. I'm not gonna play all of this. 8 minutes. I want to skip around.
Federal officials met to decide how they were going to distribute the new COVID vaccines. Those in only Americans were too white.
You want to hear Tucker Carlson talk? You go look him. I like to skit here. Racial and ethnic minority groups are underrepresented among adults aged 65 and older. So remember, in the beginning, I said they were only giving the vaccine to essential workers. Who are the essential workers? What demographics are the essential workers? The nurses, right? When you go to the hospital, who are those nurses? Are you going to see Greg's Anatomy there? Damn, that show's been on for like 20, 30 years already. Greg's Anatomy. That same lady is still in that show. It's 25 years. She's like 50-something right now.
Age 65 and older. And this meant, according to Dueling, they could not be allowed to get the first COVID shots, whether they needed them or not. So instead, Dueling recommended giving priority to a group the government started calling essential workers. Their main qualification was not that they were essential, but they were less white than old people. So that's what the CDC went with. Its panel overwhelmingly approved Kathleen Dueling's recommendation. None of this got a lot of notice at the time, but it was a major change. Never in American history, modern history in any case, has the federal government made it official policy to withhold life-saving medical treatment from Americans on the basis of their skin color. But that's exactly what the CDC.
Let me correct you there, BB. I don't know. I've been a true fan of this show. Gray, she's now Greg's, okay? She transitioned. So I don't know if you watched season 20. She transitioned to Greg.
CDC did. Those most likely to die of COVID had to wait weeks until their vaccines were approved. How many of them died in the meantime as they waited? No one kept track of those numbers because nobody seemed to care. And because nobody cared, the trend continued. Race had become a deciding factor in the distribution of critical health care in this country. Several states made it explicit. Whites would go last in the COVID vaccine queue, regardless of need. The state of Vermont did this, so did the state of Montana. Policy. Here's
distributing this emergency priorities are. Where I want to be very clear what my priorities are for distributing this emergency aid swiftly and equitably. Our focus will be on small businesses on Main Street that aren't wealthy and well-connected, that are facing real economic hardships through no fault of their own. Our priority will be Black, Latino, Asian, and Native American-owned small businesses, women-owned businesses.
So you'll notice the assumption in that sentence, which undergirds all the assumptions behind the administration's equity policy. And that is that non-white means poor and non-white means less healthy. As a factual matter, that's...
So you see how they're going over here, ladies and gentlemen? You see, I'm good because I'm Latino. I'll be like, hey, I'm Latino. Let's go. Let me get that vaxxed. Let me get that treatment. But I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't want to go to a hospital right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm trying to stay as healthy as possible. I'm trying to stay away from going to the hospital. So I wanted to show you guys this chart. Let's go over this chart. You can watch Tucker Carlson. You're here to watch me. This is an 8-minute video. I like to play little bits, but Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Utah COVID-19 risk score. So if you're a male, you get 1 point. Shout out to the males. No, I think they take age 1.5 for every decade. So non-white, race or Hispanic, Latinx, I get 2 points already. Look at that. 2 points every decade. So 3.5, 3.5. I'm at 4.5, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not fat, but I'm trying to get the high score. So I'm going to go with obesity. I'm maybe like 30, 40 pounds. No, I'm like 30 pounds overweight. So I'm going to say I'm obese because I'm trying to get those points. I don't have congestive heart failure, but my heart did hurt. So I could get the vaccine, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you're white, I think they deduct those 2 points from you. That's crazy, right? He played the Harrison Smith. He did play the Harrison Smith video here. But I don't know. You saw that when they played. I've been watching a lot of Pigeon videos. Now I'm doing the Pigeon now, man. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop watching those videos.
Doing the pigeon.
I keep doing it now. I'm very self-conscious about it right now. We'll talk about that in a few. 8:30, 15 minutes. We'll get to the Pigeon. Let me just get through the news real quick. Then we get to the comedy section of the show. Well, today we try to be comedy, but it's not that much comedy. But let's listen to our President Biden. We like to check in on Biden, what he says. I don't like to fall back on Biden because he's our president, right? 85 million people voted for Biden, right? The most popular president in history right here. I wonder why he's so popular. Let's find out. What makes Joe Biden so popular?
And you're going to see that have 100-yard wingspans each propeller on that windmill, 100 yards long. So there's so much that is going to be able to be done. And when I visit the National Renewable Energy Lab, about 20 miles, I said, from here, it's also going to create significant number of jobs. The reason I'm telling you this is that's no solace that you lost your home now, but it's that we're going to be able to do a lot of renewable things that allow you to not only rebuild, but afford to rebuild and rebuild better, to build back better than it was before.
Oh, he said the line. He said the line.
Billions of dollars for wildfire preparedness, resilience, and response to protect homes and public resources. And
you heard the president right there?
We're going to have windmills you're going to see that have 100-yard wingspans each propeller on that
100 yards, so a football field. So you're gonna have a big propeller the size of a football field with 3 football field propellers. Or are you gonna like make the Earth fly around the universe?
Windmill, 100 yards long. So there's so much that is going to be able to be done. And when I visit the National Review,
so this is very smart. I don't want to insult him because I don't want to date him. I don't want to date him, so I don't want to insult him. According to AOC, if anybody on the right insults anybody on the left, is because you're sexually frustrated. So all of you that have been talking bad about Obama, that's because you're sexually frustrated and you want to date Obama. According to AOC. I'm not saying it. AOC said it, not me. I'm just going by what AOC said. All right. I want to date AOC, by the way. I really do. So shout out to AOC. When you get better.
Renewable Energy Lab, about 20 miles, I said, from here. It's also going to create significant number of.
So I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but this very intelligent young president, sharp-minded young president over here, He said after your houses have been burned down, we're gonna build windmills on them, or is he letting out the truth? Because I don't know if you noticed a lot of fires. Look it up. We like to talk about patterns. I'm gonna have to look it up, and I'll show you guys in another episode. But all the fires, right, like the ones in California, always happen in the suburbs, right? I don't know. It's like they want to kick everybody out of the suburbs, make them all come into the city, or where it happened, right? The suburbs, they burn down, and all of a sudden they start building buildings there. No more houses, buildings. You notice that? I noticed that here in Texas. They're not building houses anymore. They're just building apartment complexes. Apartments here, apartments. No more houses. Just apartments, apartments, apartments. Why is that? I don't know the answer. Why is that? No. Error. You got it wrong. I'm more concerned about how many pigeons those windmills are going to kill. All right? I'm sad that windmill is going to kill a lot of pigeons.
Doing the pigeon.
So shout out to Era 718. Shout out to Era 718 in the chat, everybody. So we're done with idiot Biden. I mean intelligent Biden. Biden has done some videos. Let's listen to our president, ladies and gentlemen. We don't show love.
They're free, available.
We don't show love to our president, man. You guys are so disrespectful to our president. This guy has given his life for this country, ladies and gentlemen. He's been a politician for over 50 years or more. I don't even know, but he has sacrificed his life. He could have been a rich, successful businessman. Instead, he chose to fight for the people and become president of the United States with 85 million votes. This is the most popular president ever, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. We got to show this man respect. This young, intelligent president. Come on. He's sharp as a, oh, man. I suck at doing compliments.
Given out over 70 million booster shots.
Wow.
2 out of 3 eligible seniors have received their booster shots. They're free, available.
That's the important part. They're free. All right. They're free. Free 99.
And at over 90,000 sites. We have added sites, added hours, added appointments,
Oh, wow.
added walk-in capacity. We have booster shots for every American in the country.
No, thank you.
It's easier than ever to get a booster shot. Look, the FDA has also now authorized booster shots for children ages 12 to 15.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Well, we talked about that
final
one.
approval
I remember
from
that.
the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC. Young people, when that occurs, young people ages 12 to 15 will be able to get booster shots later this week. We've given out
There we go.
over 70 million boosters.
There's no excuse why we shouldn't be vaxxed and waxed, ladies and gentlemen. There's no reason we should.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Enough with COVID. Oh, one more thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go back to education. I don't want to say the word that I'm anti-education, but I just think the way teachers are right now, I don't recommend sending your kids to school anymore. Be kind of happy that schools are closed. I don't know, try to homeschool your kids. Send them to a private school. Send them to a Catholic school. Invest in your children. Don't send them to public schools. It was bad enough when we went to school in my time in the 90s. I think it was still okay. I still remember my professors, 3rd grade, Miss Pollock. See, I remember Mr. Fielder in 4th grade. I remember those teachers because they actually taught me. And I was an immigrant, right? I didn't know English, but these professors, like they actually taught you. Like I actually learned something in those schools. And they were older white professors that, that taught you a lesson. I remember Mr. Fielder, he always smoked his pipe. He used to smoke his pipe in the grading papers. Sometimes I would get my test back and it'll have like ashes on it or something. And then once I sat in the back and I opened up the desk and there was his pipe there. And I'm like, damn, this guy smokes. But This is a preschool.
Don't mind how I look. I know I look raggedy. It's the end of the day. So I'm a non-binary
This is a preschool teacher, by the way.
preschool teacher, and my kids know I'm non-binary. They know I'm not a girl or a boy. I use they, them pronouns in the classroom. We work on it. Not all the kids get it. That's okay. And I go by Mix Gray in the classroom, not Miss or Mr. Mix. And today, one of the kids goes, hey, we've got 2 boy teachers in the classroom because the other teacher in the classroom at the time was a guy. And I go, no, there's not. I'm not a girl or a boy, remember? And she goes, oh my God, wait, does that mean you're dead? So I think that's my new gender now. I think I'm going to change all my gender settings to dead. Don't mind how I look. I know I look raggedy. It's the end of the day.
So that's a preschool teacher right there. That's who you're sending your kids out at 3 or 4 years old. This, whatever the hell that was, is like the first thing your child sees as an education. Where do you think they're going to go? This is another teacher in Idaho. So you have the people from California moving to Idaho, Iowa, where Americans are still Americans. And these even here in Texas, the school boards here in Texas, I forgot to talk about the ones in Austin. I'll save it for tomorrow. I got to do research on that one. There was something going on in the AISD over here. And
was just told by my school board that I cannot go by they them pronouns and that I cannot have my pronouns displayed in my
I
classroom.
hate that stupid word.
Anyone know a lawyer who could help me? Is this legal?
No, it's not, but I am legal. I do not feel safe. So go back to California. Go back to California. Please go back. Go to California where you can do all this garbage, all this nonsense. Go over there. Go to New York. Go to New York. Go to California. Why are you in Idaho? These people, man, these idiots, they complain. I don't feel so. Go somewhere else. Nobody's telling you to stay in Idaho. Oh my gosh. I don't want you growing potatoes. I don't want you messing up the potatoes. I don't want you to misgender potatoes and grow them wrong or whatever happens to potatoes. This, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, education is not the same anymore. Education is not this. Everything is reversed now. This is Belgium's health minister right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the health minister of Belgium right here. Everything is so reversed right now, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is the federal health minister here. I think this is the one here. Everything is so reversed now, folks. Everything. What is this? Future full interview of those asking. The creator of Liz of TikTok gives her first. Oh, this is the lady of TikTok?
Just stop. They want. No. People like that were teachers. Gets forced with this battery.
Oh, okay. So they played it on Fox. Oh, the same videos. I'll play that another time. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So in New York, right? If you want to get a studio apartment, this is one of the other reasons I moved out of New York, because I was looking at apartments over there. You probably need like $5,000 to move into an apartment in New York. This is a studio, by the way, right? Studio apartment, credit checked, no pets. Most of the apartment in New York, no pets. Not even my beautiful Ginger could come with me. So the hell with you, New York City apartments. No smokers. One person only. So you gotta live in this studio apartment all by yourself. You can't smoke. You can't have a pet. You can't even have a cat. You probably could have maybe a fish, not two. You get your credit checked. I don't see any windows in the studio apartment. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of windows are those. And the worst of all is you must be vaccinated. You must be vaccinated to get an apartment now. This is why I'm glad I moved out of New York. You notice I didn't really talk too much about New York today. We kind of went national today. Yesterday was New York heavy. We went nationally today, Washington, D.C. But windows you can't even open. I don't know what kind of windows are these. But I like this. I'm gonna start looking for these, and I'm looking for these and taking screenshots. I'm gonna have to check out Zillow. But this is the housing market. You must be vaccinated. So you might be homeless if you're not vaccinated, ladies and gentlemen. So you're gonna be all alone with no pet, can't even smoke, and you got to be vaccinated. So you got to die all alone in that studio apartment, man. That's ridiculous, folks. That's ridiculous. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Last week I did a video remembering Kirsten Weldon. She passed away. I think it was on January 6th, 2021. So, I did a breaking news video on Friday. I'm not going to pretend I'm her friend. I'm not going to pretend that I knew her, but she did run a good channel. She dropped. I didn't agree with what she said because we talked about Q. I don't want to talk about Q, but I told you guys about Q from the beginning. I used to follow it. Then I used to post it on Facebook. Then I kind of started noticing that Q is a lie. The indictments are coming. Hillary Clinton's wearing a boot. Obama's in North Korea. The white rabbit on the North. I remember this stuff. The North Korean airport looks like a white rabbit. Obama's following the white rabbit after the election. They're doing a contingency plan and this and that. And I used to post that on Facebook. This was 5 years ago. This was right after the election. And then I started noticing that this Q is fake. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, you're telling us every day the indictments are coming. The indictments are coming. And they never came. And then I was like, the hell with Q. This was like maybe January after, I think when Trump got inaugurated, I stopped following Q because that's when Q switched around. It started saying a bunch of stupid stuff and then it started becoming mainstream. Once the media started talking about it and promoting it, I'm like, there's something up. When the media promotes something, something is up. So I stopped with that Q stuff. So, other people went on it. It's like giving hope porn. Oh, like the My Pillow guy thing. Oh, they're going to reverse the election. They're going to reverse the election. They're going to do this. And it's just like kicking the can down the road. I'm like, just be honest with people. Just be straightforward. All right. So, Kirsten has done those Q videos and stuff like that. I covered it before. I even covered the article when she said that Hillary passed away back in May. I don't want to repeat the stuff, but so I covered that, and I'm like, we covered that in the show here. It was on the news, so I covered it. But now we have a certain Pigeon, right? I saw this on a Facebook post, so I'm gonna steal it. This post, Leone's Medicine on Facebook and Scammers Exposed on Facebook. Those are like those two pages I go to now. they go after that Pigeon so hard. Oh man, the Pigeon. So, but the Pigeon has lately been using Kirsten's body for hopium. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you. Hopium. Giving people hopium. Like, oh, this is gonna happen, and it never happens. So then they start labeling you crazy, like conspiracy theorists. You don't want that label because when I search on Twitter for Kirsten, the title is always say conspiracy theorist, QAnon, anti-vaxxer, QAnon, all these labels, right? After you die, this is what they're going to name you, like anti-vaxxer, QAnon, conspiracy theorists. That's what they start doing to you. So ladies and gentlemen, the Pigeon, right? This is from the Leone Medicine's Facebook page. Right? They posted this video on there. Pigeon takes advantage of Kirsten Weldon's death to gain more followers and clout. Let's check this out.
When they have passed, I've had enough pure evil to.
So you're gonna sound. This is not AOC, by the way. This is the Pigeon. Some people might say, "Hey, does that sound like AOC?" She's actually running for Congress also. So
talk about someone when they have passed. I've had enough of people coming against each other. That's not the heart of God. It's not the heart of God, especially when you don't have evidence. You know, everyone speaks about people when they've passed and they don't even have evidence. You know, that's one thing. Thurston had evidence of a lot of things. And so I really believe that we need to come together in unity in this time, and we need to fight this war, because this is not a political war. This is an evil war against good versus evil. Good versus evil.
idiot, man. So I hope you guys sat through that right there. You hear the crocodile tears. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play with the mute because I don't want to hear that voice right now. It's too early. I'll keep that right there. So it feels like she's doing Weekend at Bernie's with Kirsten W's body, right? She's like prancing her body around. Hey guys, look, we were friends. Look at all the posts. Look, we were friends. Look. She doesn't talk about her for 3 months. I think they had a fallout. They severed ties. So they had a fallout because they were staying in a hotel together. And that's the video that I played when Kirsten was doing a live stream. The Pigeon kept interrupting her live stream and messed it up. You know, Kirsten is professional. It's like I'm doing my live stream and somebody keeps interrupting at my door. And I'm like, hey, can you come back in an hour or so? Pigeon stated she went to the gym. The Pigeon couldn't check her phone to make sure Kirsten was done with her stream before she could try to come in. Instead, the Pigeon will open the door, make some noise, and then hold the door halfway open. And then the outside noise started coming into Kirsten's stream. This is the type of friend the Pigeon is. So now once you're dead, I want to steal your followers. I want to steal your clout. I want to take everything that's yours. I want to ride this. I want to ride this death. Let me borrow her body. Weekend at Bernie's. Let me put some shades on her and parade her around. That's what the Pigeon is doing. Not even 72 hours after her passing, the Pigeon has made, I don't know, 10 to 15 videos and posts about Kirsten. Now that she's getting the followers and the views, she's like, oh my gosh, I gotta keep talking about her. I let it go. But one video stuck out that she made yesterday, that she talked to the dead. What kind of crazy stuff is that? Now she's talking to the dead and telling her people, oh, I talked to Kirsten. My friend talked to Kirsten in her dream, and I want to share with you guys the dream. Now they're talking to the dead. What are you, a bunch of witches? Hocus pocus? Oh, let's light up a candle. Let's make some spells. Let's play Ouija board, right? What is this? Thank you, Luann. Appreciate Luann. Shout out to Luann Petty. Sponsors the show. Thank you, Luann. Appreciate you. Be safe. Be safe. So, you know, look at this confirmation. Look at the likes. Pay attention to the likes, folks. Pay close attention to the likes. I wish I could have helped you, Kirsten. What an awful feeling. How many times you see I? Pay attention to the eyes. Me. I, me, mine. So now she wants Telegram, because Kirsten used to use Telegram. Now she wants to use the Telegram. Now she's doing telegrams. Now, she posted her screenshot. As you can see here in the bottom, she posted a person that has passed away screenshot. If I passed away, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I would probably be rolling in my grave if somebody was sharing all the screenshot, all the messages I sent them on social media. So this is what this individual did. I was afraid of her getting these procedures. Why are you telling people her business, the procedures that she has done? She went into specific details of her video, which I'm not going to repeat. She's telling all her business. Oh, her father this, her mom that, her brothers this, everything. She's just spilling the guts. What kind of friend do you really want a friend like this that she'll be the one to write a tell-all book? I'll bet you if anybody came up to her and asked her, hey, can you give us a tell-all book on Kirsten? Oh, yeah, I will. Because the Pigeon has even recorded going through Kirsten Weldon's medicine cabinet. Good morning, Patriots, because that's now she's using her phrase. Good morning, Patriots, as our friend Kirsten W used to say. Now pandering, weekend at Bernie's with her body, right? Hey, look, I'm Kirsten's friend, everybody. I'm Kirsten's friend. This is disgusting. Let her rest. Her real friends actually had a memorial the other day, and I for one, I did not see Pigeon in the memorial. I think I have it here. So let me play another. Look, videos. She had 260. This is the only time she gets viewers when she's talking about Kirsten. And now she's riding that wave. She's riding that dead body that hasn't even been buried yet. And she's just milking it, man. This is disgusting. But Pigeon wanted to post about me that I'm lying. Oh, well, I like to show people videos. I show them what's going on. So this was a Zoom meeting, a memorial, right? That they did for Kirsten. Let's see if we could find the Pigeon's name here. Look, I'm gonna make this. I'm a full screen it, right? Can anybody find Pigeon on this memorial? Right? I don't see Pigeon here. Right? I don't see no Pigeons here. You got Scott MK. You got George. People that actually cared about Kirsten were on this call. Was the Pigeon invited? Do these people know what Pigeon is doing with their friend? Like, I skip around. It's not a screenshot. It's the actual video.
Well, how do I say this? I know there's going to be millions of people watching this video. With my talent and skills, we're going to find out exactly what happened.
See, these are true. They're talking. They're not making this me, we. They're talking about finding the truth. This is a truth-seeking community. Is the Pigeon here? By the way, so those of you that know, this Pigeon is actually running for Congress for the 33rd Congressional District in California. So on this show, I like to cover congressional candidates. So until election day, we'll be covering this Pigeon. There's a lot of people that dislike this Pigeon. A lot. And when I do a Pigeon stream, the ratings go up. Usually on Sundays, I do a Pigeon stream. And people enjoy when people really get a kick out of when I'm starting making fun of the Pigeon. People get a kick out of it. So I got another video here. This is from. Oh, I think I played this one already. But I'll play it again. I'll play this one again right now. It's just so you could hear from the Pigeons. No, it's never too early for gummies.
The attorneys that
Oh, I can't full screen it.
I wanted to ask you, I sent you a few screenshots of the attorneys that this guy is using for to sue the media. The Washington Post, he's suing him for $250 million. But he's got some very specific attorneys in North Carolina or Georgia or something. I want to give them a call about suing me, taking my case to sue the New York Times for the article they wrote about me and all that stuff, and KPBS. Anyway, I want to talk to the attorneys. So my new phone that I got was disabled and I lost all my information. I actually had to get a new one 2 days ago because I don't want to erase it. So I just have it in a box until I can figure out what to do with it. So I wanted to see if you could please send me those screenshots. I have a lot going on. There's so much more I could do, Mary. If I could get some money right now, it would be amazing. Even just a threat of a lawsuit and, something. I feel like I could do so much more, but it's like stupid stuff holds me back, and
So she's always begging for money. This is a voicemail she sent to one of her former friends, right? And then now she's attacking Mary. She bashes Mary. Shout out to Mary Q. Sponsors the show when I do a pigeon stream. She really appreciates the pigeon streams. So she was once friends with everybody. Now they're her enemies. She only attacks conservatives and people on the right wing. She never takes the time to attack anybody on the left. And as I stated before, she's an infiltrator. She subverts groups. She's been kicked out of 109 pro-Trump groups. She's been kicked out of Latinos for Trump, Lexit. She's been kicked out of all these groups. But yet she always finds a group to go in and subvert. Then she went into the Kirsten W group, try to take her group, try to take her followers. I think I have some of those interviews here. So I'm going to have to do a pigeon stream on Sunday because there's so much to cover, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much. I apologize if I start going and because the pigeon just, her videos are just but I think there was one we covered. We covered some of these videos before because that's when I covered Kirsten when the pigeon met up with Kirsten, and I just thought it was funny. And you go with the body language. Okay, here we go. Kirsten W. Oh man, these are old. Okay, I think this was it. So this is it. This is one of them. Shout out to the John Leone show on YouTube. I don't know. This is back in July 2021.
You guys.
You can't hear me? David's here. Well, comment somewhere.
Remember, we always look for patterns and look at the facial reaction, right? Oh, look, she calls herself PZD. PZD. All right, that's what she calls herself. So look when Nino comes in. Look at her face because the spotlight has been taken away. Remember, it has to be about me.
Replying to me, and I was like, David's here. Whoa, okay, 1 second. Hallelujah, the main man's here. David, meet my friend Pamela for Trump. This is David Rodriguez.
I can't hear you guys.
You can't hear me? We can hear you.
Look at that face. Look at the pigeon's face.
Can you not hear? Hold on, let me.
Look at that pigeon's face. Serious.
I can't hear.
Hold on.
Look at her face, man. She's just hiding behind that glass now. Like her face is like, damn, why does this guy got to get on?
You can hear him, correct? Right? You can hear him.
Yes, I can hear him.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's you. It's your.
Yeah, I'm not getting any sound. I can't hear you guys.
You can hear me? You can't. So maybe you need to go out and come back in. You need to go out, exit, and come back in. I will. Okay. All right. So.
Look at that face.
Well, he was there for 5 seconds.
Look at that face. Look at that face. Kirsten's laughing. You were like, look at that face. Like, why is he here?
We can say.
Look at that smirk. I forgot the smile this is. This is the smile where you have to use a lot of muscles. Oh, I gotta find this smile.
Yeah, he did the show. He was there for 5 seconds.
It's a fake smile. I forgot what it's called. Fake smile.
Yeah, it's
Term.
I don't know what to say, but at least he showed up.
So I forgot the term for that fake smile.
Hold on.
I
Let
heard
me
it.
send him another thing. Oh,
It starts with a B. I heard it on in Audible.
that's why. Thank you for saving me, because that's what happens when you have guests.
Yeah.
It's funny with Scott. He sent the link to all his subscribers, so I had to keep on knocking them off the screen, like 60 people, 70 people, blocking. It was just crazy.
Why?
Because he gave the link that we come on to the subscribers by mistake, and he did it twice.
No.
Yeah, so they were all coming on. But he's my friend, so I mean, he's tired from doing all the shows too. I mean, basically, he is. Let me see. So I'm gonna send him one more link, and then that's it. Okay, let me see if he's back on. Okay, let it go. Okay, so all right, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? It's not us. It's you. I mean, we're good.
This
We
is-
can hear.
I don't know why I can't hear
Look
you.
at the face. Look at the face.
Do you need earphones or no? We can hear you, so you can just talk. We can hear you. Maybe if you, I don't know. We can hear you clearly. You're not muted or anything. We can hear you clearly. I don't know what to tell you. Technical difficulty. Yeah. Let me see what we can do. I don't know. I don't have you.
For some reason, I cannot hear you guys. I don't know what is going on.
Let me see.
That's not my music, by the way. I gotta lower this. It's too loud, man.
Edit mic settings.
Look at the pigeon's face. I'm gonna have to skip this around a bit. Look at that. I forgot the term for this smile.
I don't know. Bye bye. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Look.
Here, I can't do anything.
I mean, if you want, I'll disconnect and then he can come on.
Okay,
And then you can have
disconnect.
me another time. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what
That way
happens.
he can do it on his own.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you for coming.
Of course. Of course. Okay. Bye bye. Bye everybody.
Bye. Thanks.
Look, I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat. Was that like uncomfortable the way she left? That's her friend. It's like if I'm out with somebody having a restaurant, we're at a restaurant eating and we're having a good time, and then another person comes in and I'm just like, hey, yeah, I'll have a coffee. Yeah, I have another drink. Yeah. Yeah. That smile. Oh, I was looking at my notes because I wrote that down somewhere. Fake smile. I enjoy studying human behavior. I got a psychology degree, so I like the way humans react to certain things. Body language. I'm really interested in that. The body language, the smiles. Like when people say, "Hey, that's funny." If it was really funny, how come you didn't laugh? Why are you saying that it's funny? You're not laughing. If it was funny, you'll be laughing. Yeah, that's funny. So this pigeon has also attacked Ana Paulina Luna. She's running for Congress. She has attacked Harim, Bianca Garcia. I'm looking at all these videos, but I want to show you guys this invitation, right? This was the party that Kirsten was supposed to attend on December 31st. I don't know. You guys could see. Let me enlarge it. You guys could see here. Sue Wong invites you to a New Year's Eve celebration. When? Friday 31st, 2021. Okay. Limited parking at gate. Limited valet parking. First 50 cars. Red carpet begins 7:30. Party at 8 o'clock. Special guest, Sasha Stone, Kirsten Weldon, and Michael Jaco, right? So apparently, I'm not sure, but apparently the pigeon went to that party, that same party, right? The Su Wong party, right? So while her friend was in the hospital, her best friend, and now she's parading around for the views, right? Like Weekend at Bernie's. Hey, my friend died. Oh, my friend is dead. I miss her. This and that. You were out there partying it up at the same party while your friend was in the hospital dying. Instead of visiting your friend or being by your friend's side or not going to the party your friend invited to, you decided to go ahead and go to the party while your friend was in the hospital. Instead of visiting her, instead of checking up on her, instead of letting the world know, hey, prayers for Kirsten, you could have been proactive. Now you're being reactive because it's getting you the views. It's getting you the attention that you crave. How many posts has this pigeon made that she wants to go viral? She wants to go viral. Well, now she's going viral on top of somebody's grave that hasn't even been buried yet. Pigeon didn't dig the hole. She's already dancing on the hole while somebody else is digging it. You see her friends having a memorial. This is very disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. Very disgusting from a political candidate running for the 33rd Congressional District of California. This is very disgusting. This is why I'm documenting this for today, because this candidate, I'm waiting for this candidate to start campaigning. I'm waiting. I want to hear the campaign speeches. I want to see the political trail that this goes. So while her friend was dying, she was partying it up, living the time of her life. And by the way, she doesn't even live in this country. How can a person that lives in Mexico run for office in the United States of America? And we know how this pigeon gets around. Look at this pigeon. She loves smooching it up with men, older men for the money, just like the OnlyFans girl. She likes to say that she's very young because that's how she gets the older men to just give up the money, pay for her trips. Yeah, she goes after the boomers and the MAGA movement. Hey, guys, I'm young and cute and skinny. Hi, guys. Hey, do you want to fly me out to New Jersey? You want to fly me out to New York? You want to fly? She always gets flown. She never pays for nothing. And I don't know too much about this, but I'm hearing every time she posts on her dog page that one of her dogs has diabetes or her dogs have cancer, one of her dogs has COVID, that she needs money for surgery. So this is her with boomers. This is her latest trip. This boomer was paying for her trips to the East. So she finds MAGA boomers and takes their money. That's her MO. She comes off as young and just start taking boomers' money. Look at that. Look at with the boomer. Look at this fine boomer over here giving her the money. Right? She's a boomer magnet. Look at that boomer magnet right there. Look at that. He's paying for my boomer. Oh, another boomer magnet right here. I'm telling you, man, these are the boomers that pay for her. So she brags about being in the White House. She brags about going to the White House. She always throws that in people's face that she went to the White House. So those of you that think this is her, like her real face. This is apparently her husband, but she likes being hugged by other men. So this is her husband right here. But look, she's always in the arms of another man. Right there. Oh, like all these pictures are very telling. Right, that's her husband. So her husband, I guess, gives him permission to like sleep around with different men. I don't want to show this picture, but This was from 5 years ago. I'm not, you know. That's when I met the pigeon 5 years ago. They even posted that. I don't want to show that too long right there. But she came on as a groupie. Like she came into my DMs. Oh, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I'm going to fly out to New York. I'm like, all right. Oh, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I'm like, okay, whatever. So what else? Oh, this is the real. This is the real pigeon right here. Oh, get well soon. Ben Berkwam, Oscar L. Blue, and Anthony Aguero had a group. She infiltrated their group and she tried to destroy that group. She tried to get Anthony and Ben to fight. Oscar, she bashes Oscar L. Blue all the time. So this is her MO. She infiltrates the groups and gets people to fight each other. Man, this page is awesome. This page has a lot of pictures. Look at this. That's the pigeon. Tell me that does not look like the pigeon. Tell me that doesn't look like a pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. How is the pigeon shaped?
Doing the pigeon.
If that's not a pigeon, I don't know what is. Oh, these are some pictures of her in court. Look at her in court with her husband. I don't know why she's listening to the computer like it's a boombox. I don't know what that's all about. But ladies and gentlemen, how am I gonna have to cover this? Oh, this one, ladies. Look at the Photoshop. This is a one. Look at the Photoshopping here. Look at the. Let me know in the chat if that's Photoshop or real. Which one is the real one? Which one is Photoshop? Which one is this the real one or which one is the Photoshop one? This is from a video. This is a screenshot from a video, and this is the picture that she posts. Thank you, Josefina Rodriguez. Let other patriots know. Listen, this person is carrying around a person. I don't like saying a person that has passed on. She's carrying her body. Put on the shades. Weekend at Bernie's. Hey, look, I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her. Very, very cloud chasing pigeon over here, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very cloud chasing pigeon. Very disgusting. I'm gonna have a pigeon stream. Oh, look, another picture with another man. Look, so I can prove my point. Right there, look. I don't know what that white powder is right there. She's always hugging another man that's not her husband. Whew, that's enough pigeon talk for this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Just warming it up for a pigeon stream. Got to do some more research on this. But ladies and gentlemen, comment in the section. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. 90 minutes in the morning. Hopefully I got you to work on time, or I made your commute to work safer and more entertaining. Your hour and a half at work. If you're watching me later on during the day, I hope I can help you during work. Get by an hour and a half of work, right? That's the main point of my shows. I like to be entertaining. I try my best to be entertaining. If I'm not entertaining enough, then that means I don't know. I gotta try harder tomorrow. But folks, I hope you really guys enjoyed it. Say good morning, say goodbye, say good hello. Isn't that a song? In the chat, I like to give out shout outs. I wouldn't be doing this show if it wasn't for you guys in the chat that participate, hit the like button, and sponsor the show. I really appreciate that. I'd like to sponsor, buy me a coffee, Cash App, PayPal. Hit the like button. I really appreciate the like button. More than anything, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell button. I'm live every morning, 7:30 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, Central Time, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Western. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a thank you. Give me a later, God willing. We'll see each other again tomorrow. But before I go, I love to give out shout outs. Been doing it since for the first episode. And hopefully one day I have to do 100 shout outs. So that's my goal this year, is to have 100 viewers and I get to do 100 shout outs. So you want to help my channel grow, share, like, Twitter, let people know. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this song, Irrational Times. Link to this video in the description. Link to any way to sponsor the show in the description. My backup channel, Twitter. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Steve MXO. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to Josefina Rodriguez. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Dennis Rice. Thank you. Shout out to Josefina Rodriguez. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to let me lower this a little bit. All right, it's good. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Kimberly Gilliard or Juilliard. Gilliard or Juilliard. Let me know if I said it right. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to BB. Shout out to B Smiley. Shout out to Swally Limosa. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Josefina Rodriguez. Shout out to CK Benzona. The Man Cave. Down there, it's kind of hot. Woo! I'm wrong. Down at the Man Cave. Shout out to Josefina Rodriguez. Shout out to Tina Harnaga. Shout out to Lampy, the recycled vegan leather merchant. Shout out to Josefina Rodriguez. Sorry. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Shout out to B Smiley the Third. Shout out to Slander Bob. Down at the Man. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to B Smiley. Shout out to Dennis Rice. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Shout out to Moosh, Nutalis, Camaro, iRock Z, 1985, Laser Disc Center, the Man Cave. Sometimes it gets kind of hot. Shout out to Lou and Petty. Shout out to Mary Rowe. Shout out to FTW Nil. Shout out to Nadia Martinez. Live early in the morning. Shout out to Lou and Petty's. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Shakes M. Shout out to the Redacted Computer. Shout out to Angela Rico. Shout out to Tammy from Virginia. Shout out to Areli Martinez. At the Man Cave. Shout out to Lorraine Favela. A real man like Legal Latino. Living life like Evil Knievel. Shout out to Era 718. Oh, that's just. Did I get everybody? Let me check the new. Shout out to King Macho the First. Shout out to Mysterious. Shout out to Mysterious. Thank you, Mysterious, for sponsoring the show. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Blues Dolls, Andrew Audio. Shout out to Julio Esparza. Shout out to Dave Palucci. Shout out to Boca Bradley. Shout out to Swally T Moose. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Trina Morales. Last call for shout outs. Check out Daywave's live. Oh, shout out to LDG Geeks and Joy. Shout out to Raider Cousin. Shout out to LL. And let's go Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Cowboys. Shout out to Roots Calhoun. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. God willing, I'll be back again tomorrow morning. Same time. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Have a great Tuesday and productive day. Take care, everybody.